clear from the beginning what being a professional was all about and being a role model was all about. So try to hold that with the utmost respect and honor. And but I feel and I understand. I completely understand. This is weird energy when it comes to that. So.
Last question.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Going after leaving the game.
Yeah, it's left knee strain. Obviously, we'll get more information over the next 24 hours.
What's the, you don't have much information, but just level of concern if he does have to miss time and kind of how you guys manage considering how well he was playing?
I'm concerned when any guy gets hurt, in particular, you know, one of our best players and a guy who's been so important to everything we've done on both ends of the floor this year. So, I mean, I'm not going to speculate on the severity of the injury. You know, I'm hopeful that it's nothing serious.
For tonight's game, it seemed like you're still getting a lot of good shots, still not going down, missing a lot of free throws. Did you feel like you rode the defense, or how did you end up carrying it out?
I think early it was defense. We still had some good stretches in the last 3 quarters. Offensively, I liked a lot of what we did. Our spacing was much better than last game. Thought we handled a lot of their pressure well for the most part. I think we ended up with 13 turnovers, had a shot clock violation. Ron missed the lefty leg. You know, the last 2 games we played these guys, we had 22 and 23 turnovers, so that was important for us. The 16 offensive rebounds were big. You know, I think Luka and Bron, for both those guys to get 12 defensive rebounds and 11 defensive rebounds was huge. One of you guys asked me pregame just about their rebounding and how important it is for our team as we, you know, play a lot of lineups that don't have a traditional center.
Luka came into tonight, I think, shooting 25% from 3 since he joined you guys. Goes 1 for 9 tonight. As part of the kind of onboarding process, like you're gonna let him kind of shoot his way out of this to try to get uncomfortable.
I mean, we trust Luka as a shooter and as a decision maker, and the type of shots he's been able to create throughout his career. And you know, I think we've all had stretches like that. He'll find his rhythm. We're confident he will.
TJ, I think I asked you the other day about kind of the toll of the style you guys are playing defensively in terms of energy, and you know, this is another game where second half of that 3rd quarter, you guys worn down a little bit, it looks like. Are you seeing any of that? Just, you know, I mean, you guys are playing so hard. Are you seeing any kind of any cost for that?
Let's get it. Let's move on to Grimace.
And we'll look at how much we're down from the peak right here. We're actually nearing our 30% target. We're 28% now. So this would also be in line with the 75K target, that we do see another one of these 30%ers, which we see a lot, like the 20%, 30%, 25%, like it happens a lot. Like last year we had 30% down. It happened. As you can see, this one was also quite fast here. You want fast dump, you don't want slow bleed. Fast dump is good. Like I would personally wish that we just dump to 75 today. Maybe even lower, maybe we'll wick down even lower to like 70 just to touch it, because it needs to be fast. You don't want slow bleed. Slow bleed, if it's like, you know, -5%, then it's sideways, then -5, then up like 7, then -3, then up 2, then -10, then up. Like, you don't want that. This can continue for like a year, and suddenly Bitcoin is back to 20K. We don't want that. We want violent, bam, flush the toilet, and then bam, back from the toilet, back on the force. Carl the Moon coming out saying CME gap will be the bottom. Let's see. Alex Kruger coming out saying Bitcoin at 79k at the moment, the bad. It is trading like a long dead animal would, but it's actually bullish because you want book fast down. Next, the good is that the books are very thick from here all the way down, and they're thin on the way up. And basically, what if you look at all the different order books, like this is Binance. You see, for us to dump further, it's a lot of buy wall. For us to pump, there's not a lot of sell wall. And this is what he means, basically, that if we are to pump, if there is any kind of demand coming in, which is not a lot, like right now there's not a lot of new demand coming into Bitcoin, everyone's scared. But as soon as there's new demand coming in, then very quickly we're gonna pump to the upside because there's no sell wall. There's no sell wall in the order books. So guys, we will be discussing all of this. It's a lot to speak about, and it is very interesting times in the market. But times like this is really opportunity because if you look at the timing, the bull market is really in the final year, but it's not over. It should be over towards the end of the year. And just following the cycle has been the single easiest, most important thing to do. Not get worried in this meantime, because there's always a reason to dump. Like that's another thing. There's always a reason to dump. There's always a reason to be worried. So having the overall picture is so important. And number one in that overall picture is that news happens all the time, and there's always a reason to dump. So
always a
because you remember
reason
a few
to
months
dump.
ago, we had this like Japan trade. Japan is gonna collapse all currencies. Then you had before like all kinds of other stuff as well. The recent one was this Japanese yen carry trade. So there's always some news to dump. But if you zoom out and you see the big picture, it is still a long way to go. A long way to go. If we see something like this dump like this, let's say in October, okay, it's different. Then it's different. But for now, we're following the plan, and we're using this opportunity as a stacking mechanism. This is a stacking mechanism to buy more Bitcoin, to buy more other coins. And some people are getting desperate. Let's actually see Sailor. Did he tweet that thing with the kidney? I just saw people saying that he tweeted that. Yeah, exactly. He tweeted that. I don't know if this is bullish or bearish, but he said, "Sell a kidney." If you must, but okay, I get a bit of a flashback to that. You know, if you have to mortgage your house, mortgage your house. If you have to sell the thing you love, sell it, mortgage your house. It was kind of around the peak in the last. Some more. You guys still have exactly. Anyway. Welcome everyone, smash up the like as soon as possible. Big shout out to Guzman who is timestamping us today. Let me know how you're doing this fantastic Friday. I mean, market is down, but I think the most important thing for all of us here is to not let the market affect your mood. I think the more you are in crypto, the more you learn about it, but the worst thing you can do is to let the market affect how you feel mood-wise. Like, that really affects you psychologically. And I know it's easy to say, it's not hard to do, and we're all affected in one way or another. But the more you are in crypto, the less you feel, you know, because in 2022, man, Solana dumped from $2.50 to $8. Like after that, like there are no more feelings left. Bitcoin down from 63 from like 67 to 15K or what it was. So I mean, at the end of the day, the more you're here, the more you realize that Bitcoin will not go away, ETH will not go away, Solana will not go away. So as long as you have your coins in cold storage, it's gonna be fine. Like it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, 100%. The more you come to that realization, the less the mood is affected, and that's very important because otherwise, in crypto, you know, mainly it is either bad news or it's sideways. Like in crypto, mainly. Then we pump for 2 weeks, and it's like euphoria for 2 weeks, and then we're back to sideways for 8 months, and then it's down for let's say 2 months, and then we're back to euphoria for a few weeks. I mean, when you look at the number of days, you are feeling euphoric versus you're feeling horrible in crypto. It's more towards the latter, okay? And you're not here to just get free dopamine because we get some of it, but you gotta really shift your perspective on the mood stuff. And I know that in this time it's a good time to remind it. But anyway, that's that. As always, check out the Bybit link below. On Bybit, you can go long, you can go short, you can make money more crypto pumps or dumps in both directions. If you think we're gonna go to zero in Bitcoin, if your mood is bad, put a big fat short. You think we're gonna bounce here, put a big fat long. If you don't want to long or short, you can just use the spot. Use the spot, just accumulate. And by the way, some people have been asking, what about the hack this and that? I think they're fully back now. They're fully back. They have replaced all of the loans already with their own funds from their treasury. The order books look good. The liquidity is coming back. Liquidity is important for people who trade with larger amounts, so you're not affected when you do a bigger trade with lower slippage. So all in all, Bybit now I would say is fully back. But as well, the lesson is cold storage. If you have to trade, you want to go long with leverage, all of that, you have to use an exchange. You only put there what you need for trading. That's it. Very important. And using the link below, you get access to the platform, you support the channel, and you get the Bybit card. If you use the link below and you click on card here, you get the Bybit card so you can spend your money in real life, in real world. Currently, there's not a lot of money to spend in this market condition, but when the market is up, there will be more money to spend, and that's very good to have a card. Then it's very good not to have to beg the bank to accept you and that you cash out crypto. Why cash out crypto? Don't cash out. Use the card, and that's it. Now, look at this. The fear and greed index. Holy macaron, guys! It was at 10 yesterday. It was very low. It was 10. Okay, everyone is freaking out. 10. I mean, this is FTX. This is FTX kind of a level. That's why the title of this video is, it's dumping fast from FTX, because it feels like FTX kind of time. Like it's great. It's not a lot with our at 10, guys. It's almost there. Here we were at 9.6 for a few days in 2022, but it's like 2 days. We're never this low. And also, if you look at the chart, like, is it really that bad? Like, we're higher than in November. Like, if you said to someone that we would be at 78 or like 75, which I think we're gonna go to in November, to someone you said that, they would say, wow, that's great. So if you just zoom out, you look, it's crazy. It's very emotional market. It's crazy. Now, you look at fundamentals. See, Trump, he's not the best of pumping the market now with all of the tariff and trade war and all of that. It's really not doing a lot for the markets. And the stock market especially. Like, we're down a lot in crypto, yes. But, I mean, remember, we're a bit, our brains were fried. Okay, we don't feel anything. Well, Solana down 50%, Bitcoin down, like, 30%. Imagine, like, mom and pop with having Tesla. See, it's down also 40%. Like, and these guys, well, I think Tesla, they're also kind of fried in the brain. Yeah, I think Tesla, guys, okay, to be fair, Tesla is not the correct community to. I think Tesla, guys, is the closest to us in the stock market. Their brain is also fried from all of the volatility. Look here in 26, 23 to this bottom in 24, they were also down 50%. And then they recover. But let's say, if you are, let's say, in Google, okay? Google, you thought it was going to be stable, you made your bot here in February, then bam, down 20%. Okay? There are many vacations here, and see, most people who are not used to getting their brain fried by the market, they start comparing, oh no, I lost this much money, I could have gone on vacations. You cannot count like that. You cannot count like that. You're gonna be so depressed if you count like that. Just look at percent. Okay? Look at percent. Don't look, and also look at how fast things recover. Also, let's see this one. Nvidia. Yesterday, Nvidia down like 10%. It's a lot in the market. Nvidia down 21% from the highs. So, number-wise, it is kind of like Bitcoin is down, but feeling-wise, these guys, I can tell that these guys are way more stressed out. If you want to stress, like these guys are stressed. So he's not the best. Like Trump is not the best at pumping the market, which is a shame because I thought he would pump, but he's not really pumping. He's now too much focused on the trade war, and also. I wonder when Elon will tell him to relax a bit because he's destroying Elon's net worth. Trump currently is destroying Elon's net worth with the trade war because when you look at Tesla, Elon is hit the hardest. Like Elon lost like hundreds of billions on this tariff crap. Okay, so. I don't know if they're gonna continue Elon and Trump for long because yes, I mean maybe for the first months it's a bit fun, doing Doge, being fun with Trump. You're there, you're like also part of the government. You're like a second president. But man, maybe after like 6 months, 8 months, it gets a bit tired, and you look at your wealth. You're like, what the hell? I lost like 200 billion. Okay, okay. At the end of the day. This is the scoreboard is the scoreboard. Even if you're the richest man in the world, I mean, especially if you're the richest man in the world, the scoreboard is the scoreboard. Your wealth is your scoreboard. I mean, even at those levels. I don't care if anyone says, Elon doesn't care about money. Listen, the scoreboard is the scoreboard. And Elon hires people to play for him a video game, okay? You Google that. He hired people to play, so he's high on the video game scoreboard. If he's not the richest man in the world, man, that's a scoreboard. If Jeff Bezos, that prick, the Elon is thinking, that prick is the richest man in the world. Listen, human nature doesn't change when you go from hundreds of thousands to millions to billions to hundreds of, it's the same, it's the same. The scoreboard is the scoreboard. So that's what I'm saying. At some point, it wouldn't surprise me if Elon says, wait. We need to pump the market, Trump. Donald, we gotta pump the crap out of it. So let's see what's gonna happen there. And another thing is all of the crypto that Trump himself has. They have hundreds of millions. So at some point, they should pump it. Right now, they're dumping it. Both Elon and Trump, they're dumping the crap out of it. Will they fix the deficit? Listen, I would say pumping the market would be better than fixing this Doge because it was fun for a while, this Doge stuff, messing with the liberals and all of that. Now let's focus on the market because that was the #1 mission. All of this Doge stuff, do it later. Do it in the bear market. Don't create the bear market with tariffs. First pump the market, then in the bear market you can do the tariff, you can do the Doge, all of that. Anyway, let's see how it's gonna be. But so that's in terms of the market. In terms of being crypto friendly, Trump is doing a fantastic job. He's really delivering. He's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a great job, best ever. So from a builder perspective, Trump has already delivered because he has closed cases into Coinbase, OpenSea, Robinhood, Uniswap, Gemini. Yesterday, he closed cases into Consensus. So SEC is basically saying, hey guys, you in crypto, do whatever you want. That's basically what they're saying because they close cases against everyone. So that's what I'm saying. Price-wise, it's panic. People think we're gonna die. Fundamental-wise, Trump has actually improved a lot. And this really ties into my next point. And my next point has to do with this post by Chris Brzezinski, because people are asking, hey Ivan, what will make crypto pump? What is the next catalyst? What's the next big thing that will make crypto pump? And I'm used to tell that likely there's not going to be a new idea, a new invention. We have all of the inventions already here. What will make crypto pump is the adoption. And getting billions of people to use the ideas we already have. We have the best ideas already. Self-custody, massive idea. Stable coins worldwide, massive idea. DeFi, massive idea. All these things is great ideas, but they have no adoption now if you compare globally. So this is what Chris Brzezinski is saying, that listen, crypto has left its early ideologue stage. Basically, no more, focusing on ideas and concepts. I would say we left the ideation stage. I wouldn't say ideologue, I never heard this word. I know the word ideation. That's when you come up with ideas. So I will use that word instead. So basically, we've left the ideation stage, okay? This is very important because when Trump is clearing the regulatory landscape, it means that we can really go from idea to implementation and not have a bunch of fears that the SEC is going to come out of nowhere. This is very important. So let's continue. So crypto has left its early ideation stage and is entering an era of execution and distribution. When it comes to crypto Twitter, one of these daily rag struggles is being obsessed with the next thing. Everyone is thinking, what's the next thing? But while crypto's next leg of growth will be the most impactful in terms of the S-curve adoption, it will be more boring for the idea guy. Because we don't need more ideas. We have great ideas already. We need to adopt them. As it won't be about the next thing as much as doing the plain vanilla things right, like building great apps, getting people onboarded, getting them engaged, getting them retained in the app, doing ads, doing promotion, all of the stuff that normal businesses have to do. And we need to do it at scale. Important, but not as sexy for the mind. In reality, the most important financial applications of blockchain such as global savings accounts, seamless near-zero fee transactions, and open access to capital information take a long time to iron out the infrastructure and the UX for, let alone seep deep into social change. So this is going to be the next step, actual adoption. We're only now entering an era where it's okay from a regulatory perspective and arguably infrastructure perspective for major players to even consider at-scale deployment, okay? This is not to discredit all the work that amazing companies and protocols have done over 1.5 decades with all the ideas and all of that. Breaking intellectual ground is the hardest work, as you take society from disbelief to belief, making things real, where once in that were once in the mind only. So this is very important, and I fully agree with this, by the way. Fully agree. The next step for crypto is that S curve that takes us to billions. We don't need more ideas. Like we don't need like new, cycle of new idea. There's enough ideas. Let's take them global. And Trump is actually helping with that. Trump is really helping with that. And it's very important. Now, I mean, again, more and more people coming out saying that it's normal. 35% dip. I think is normal. Also, looking at Solana in particular, you do have fire dancer coming out. Looking at Solana in particular, also, we will see a massive cut in inflation in Solana. I think they're gonna take it below Bitcoin even. And the way it will work is that instead of having a fixed issuance, it will be market-based. Basically, depending on if the network is secure enough or not, if we have a lot of validators, a lot of people staking, the reward will decrease because many people are validating. We don't have to overpay for security. If not many people are validating, not many people are staking, then the reward will increase. So it's going to be this dynamic. And based on this, it could be that the inflation even goes below Bitcoin. Let's see. But this is what Tolly said a few days ago. Inflation is critical in the early stages to bootstrap the validator set. So in the early days, you can be generous with inflation. You can reward validators a lot so that they stake on your network, they are part of your network, they validate the network and all of that. But in the later stages, he says, I think it mostly becomes a centralized exchange and custodian subsidy because they are the ones that are getting all of the upside because you have high staking rewards. Okay, now exchanges can take your balance and stake it, and they get the reward, or they become like a custodian validator. So at the end of the day, you need to have these two things in mind. And Solana right now is exiting this inflation stage and going towards this more balanced, where it is supply and demand based, where if you need more security, you can increase inflation. If you don't need security, it's enough that you can decrease it. So all in all, this change is going to be called SIMD, which is like Solana Improvement Document 228, and likely is going to be accepted. It's now being debated. So this and there's another one also, the 123, but the key one for inflation and for the fundamental, it is 228. So summary, this proposal aims to replace Solana's fixed time-based token issuance with a dynamic market-based emission mechanism. Instead of issuing SOL on a predetermined schedule, the new model adjusts emissions based on network staking participation rate. In practice, as the fraction of the total supply stake increases, the emission rate decreases, and vice versa. So if we need more security, we pay more, less security, we pay less. Or if we have enough security. So pros, you can read here, we don't overpay for security, is the conclusion. Cons, more complex, what is it? Increased complexity, transition risks, moving from a fixed emission model to a dynamic one, could introduce short-term volatility. Debt to small validators could indeed face significant pressure under these conditions. In a bear market, when nearly everyone stakes their SOL and fees virtually disappear, the dynamic emission. Oh yeah, this one is interesting by the way. Where in the bear market, people are not trading a lot; they just stake for the long term. It could be tough for small validators. So anyway, you can do more research yourself but on the big picture, what's happening is the decrease in inflation that's going to take place. And for the fundamentals, that's exactly how we write it. Now, moving on, we have SEC. So we discussed SEC already, that they dropped all the cases, but they also gave us another big factor yesterday. Basically, they announced that Mintos are not securities, and they've now done it officially. They have released a statement where they say we don't care about meme coins. If you do a meme coin, we don't care. We don't care. And the industry kind of has known it already, but we never got it in an official statement, because this official statement can now be used in the courts as proof, as evidence, and this is very, very important. And basically say that meme is not a stock, so yeah, go for it. I know that this industry we already basically overdosed on memes, okay? Okay. But memes are not gonna go away because it's the only like low risk thing to launch in terms of coins where SEC has this clarity. The more clarity we get about other things, the more other things will also be created. But it is really a green signal. Listen, if you want to meme, we don't care about meme. That doesn't mean that memes are fully legal to do unethical things in, like pump and dump and all of that. Because if you look at the historical precedent, what has happened is that people have gone to jail for example, insider trading NFTs, which are also collectibles. I mean, NFTs and memes, they're not really encompassed by the SEC. But one guy at OpenSea who was insider trading, insider trading jail. So for someone to be accused or prosecuted for insider trading, it doesn't have to be a security. Look here. Former employee of NFC Marketplace sentenced to prison in first ever digital asset insider trading scheme. And he didn't trade securities. It's not that he traded securities. He traded NFT. And he got sent to jail. So this guy, Damian Williams, the guy is Nathaniel, former product manager at OpenSea, was sentenced to 3 months in prison in connection with a scheme to commit insider trading in non-fungible tokens and NFTs by using confidential information about which NFC is going to be featured on OpenSea homepage. So there we go. That's why what SEC is saying is that don't worry about us, but you still have to worry about everyone else. Like DOJ, like the others can come for you. We don't come for you. It's not security. We don't really care about security, but and that's a big win. That's also a big win. Now, moving on. Speaking about AI, this thing, FET, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, they are working. Well, AI is working on a new model for crypto. So basically, it's a Web3 native large language model. And I know all of the AI is wrecked, like all the altcoins is wrecked, like even Bitcoin is wrecked. So at the end of the day, this is for the believers. This is for the believers who are here in this industry, who are not too affected by the dump, who are still interested in industry news. I know it may not seem like a relevant thing now to follow, but I think it is relevant because this industry is gonna come back. And you know, once everything is back pumping again, now everyone is gonna be interested. Now everyone's gonna like research what will happen. So FAT or like FET, should I say FET? Is that how people say FET? I don't want to say FET, it's so long. FET, the freaking FET. Anyway, they are working on this. They are doing this. So among agents are contrasted with more rudimentary bots, whereas bots are confined to a limited field or task. Agents are more versatile. So yeah, they are doing this ASI1 mini, which is this language model. This approach intends to democratize access to foundational AI models, and specifically for Web3 tasks. So yeah, there we go. Also, Cookie, looking at Cookie, this thing is actually creating a higher low. If it doesn't dump further, and we actually get the like this, because it is basically creating now a higher base than it was here like in December and everything. And you know, most of the depression comes from the fact that we did pump a lot in January. I mean, that's where both in Bitcoin and like alts, we pumped so much like during the last few months that people are so depressed. But if you like ignore that this ever happened, boop, we're now at the higher base. Okay, we're at the higher base. I understand some people come in here, but the top buyers. But other than that, like if you ignore that we actually pumped a lot, just put a black. Let me see. I don't draw too much here. Let me see. Let's put a big fat black box here. Bam. Let's see where is it on this one. Bam. 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 Okay. This never happened. Imagine this never happened. Boom. There you go. man, I need this in the back. Anyway, you get the point. You get the point. You get the point. Imagine it never happened, then you feel good. But human psychology, it doesn't work like that. We feel bad because we saw higher prices, and yeah. And now we don't have them. We don't have them. They may come back. The same thing, the same exercise you can do with the black box, you can do on Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Imagine we never went to 106, to 109. Those good old times, 2 weeks ago, when it was. It would be a totally different psychological picture. But anyway, so that's that. And so, yeah, Cookie. What happens with Cookie? They get on Coinbase. They're likely gonna get on Coinbase. They got added to the roadmap. So yeah, there you go. Like, you know, in this bearish environment, it will not pump Cookie, but maybe we have a bull market pumps Cookie. But now, you know, they released it. When was it? 2 days ago. I think they caught a bit of a bid here, but boom, back. Yeah, in this market, it's not helping too much. But listen. Tomorrow we're bullish again. Maybe it's gonna help. Oh yeah. What's happening next, guys? What's happening next? We've been covering IOTA, the OG IOTA. OG IOTA may be gearing for a comeback. I mean, let's see. But it's the first non-VC backed move L1. So as you know, there's SUI, there's Aptos SUI getting a lot of attention. But the problem with SUI is that it is VC backed and they have a lot of unlocks. Like people complain about Solana unlocks. Like SUI has way bigger unlocks all the time. No one cares. But IOTA, you know, they're OG. They've been around for so long. There is no more unlock. Like it's not VC backed. Everyone who wanted to sell already sold. So from that perspective, it is really the first, you can say, decentralized L1 that is move enabled. So the fact that they don't have any of these distributions and all of this crap that other chains have may pose them for a comeback. I mean, let's see. They're also gonna upgrade the entire protocol to proof of stake, which may lead to another supply shock, which is another like element in this supply dynamic. There is no unlock and everyone stake. So anyway, let's see how that will progress. But yeah, guys, this is it on the big picture. One bullish thing for Solana in particular is gonna be that tomorrow is this unlock people are freaking out about. Unlock will happen and nothing's gonna happen, and likely from there we're gonna pump. Normally it is how it is. Normally this is how it is, that people are worried about unlock happens, they don't dump, and then boom to the upside. Because what people expect is, you know, unlock happens and they all just boom, insta sell. That it never happens like that. And in fact, currently those unlocks are not even in that big of a profit. Because someone said that the average price for the coins that will get unlocked is 110 or something, or 120, because they bought it from the FTX estate. This is not team unlock, where the purchase price is 0. This is not like, you know, insider unlock. This is unlocked from the FTX collapse, and so the buy price is not super low. So the gain here is like non-existent. It's very small. So at the end of the day, this is like what's gonna happen tomorrow. Unlock happens, everyone thinks this narrative with unlock disappears. Eric Guzman says 120 when bought from FTX. Yeah, I mean, exactly. So if it is like that, do you have some source, Guzman? Let's check. Well, where can we see that? FTX unlock like price. FTX Solana unlock price. Let's see.
Oh, tweet.
Oh yeah, actually here we see a lot of this, like this guy, is he credible? I mean, here you see some of them. So, different ones bought at different, I guess it depends on how late in the process you came in. But here Galaxy, they bought at 64, so they actually have a 2x profit. But you know, normally when unlocks happen, like for example, when SUI has unlocked, or when like Optimism has unlocked, like all of the coins that have token unlocks, normally it is not a 2x that they have. Normally it is a like infinite percent, because they got the coins for free. So this is the comparison we have to keep in mind, that people are freaking out, like, you know, oh my god, Solana unlocked, this and that. I mean, look at this one instead. Optimism. In like today, like literally today they unlocked 2%, and this is like infinite returns. SUI on March 1st also they unlocked 2.6% infinite returns for members. Here it is like for this
Only
guys,
3-3
it's a 2x.
now,
For
it's
this guys,
trample,
it's not
fuck
a
nigga.
2x. It's like 1.5x. Here is like 20% pump. So that's why likely the sell pressure from this is going to be non-existent, and we're just going to move on. And yeah, and that's it. And this narrative disappears from the agenda, which would be very nice. So yeah, that's that. What else? I mean, that's it. From a big picture perspective, I feel we have captured most of it. How to summarize? We are either, here's how I can summarize it. We're either the seasoned veterans that are skillfully playing the cycle, and we avoid the short-term panic, and we're keeping the big picture in mind. So either that, okay, or we're freaking sheep going to slaughter before we go to zero into the next bear market. Okay? It's either one. Either we are, and the best thing is there is no way to know until this plays out. There is no way to know, because listen, it's a market. There's no guarantee. It's a no guarantee. Either the sheep or we are the seasoned professionals. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, guys, let's go to Q&A. Questions, answers, debates, discussions. And like for me personally, in the meanwhile, we just keep building. That's why you gotta work in crypto, really. You gotta work in crypto. We're adding new APIs to our tech all the time. And we're adding, like recently we added a bunch of stuff on Ronin chain. We're adding on Solana. We're adding everything. See, this announcement was like 4 days ago. If you are building on Ronin, you can use Morales APIs for like anything, for the price, for the holder, for everything. Next, we will push very soon. There's going to be an announcement which is live already, but we haven't put it in docs. We have a new API where if you have some kind of wallet or portfolio, because our APIs are used by wallets, like MetaMask, Kraken, everyone's using our APIs. But so very soon, you will be able to see your total portfolio, like how much money you have. That's very common. But you also can see the liquidity. Okay. This one is interesting because your total portfolio may be worth, let's say, 1 million. But you can see, listen, holy crap, like all my coins, like the liquidity, my share of the liquidity is like $10,000. Maybe you take profits quicker. Because normally, like, wallets don't show you that. Like, how much liquidity are actually in all these shitcoins? Like, you see that it's worth, let's say, 100K, but liquidity, overall liquidity, is maybe like 10% of the market cap. So, very soon, all our clients, all the different wallets will be able to see, to get that data. And obviously you can do it as well because our APIs are open chain. And we will be adding it in our products as well. I mean, that's a very interesting metric. Basically, given a list of coins, we can give you this data. Like the market cap, the fully diluted, the liquidity, all kinds of other stuff. It's also gonna be used on our website. We will soon launch category pages. It should be like either like Monday or today. Soon we're gonna have category pages. So you can click like, let's say, RWA category, and there you can see, okay, liquidity is like this many millions. Market cap of the entire category is this many billions. And so yeah, you can see basically how thin or how good the liquidity is across different categories. And so the reason why the best way to be in crypto is to work in crypto is because you know it's gonna be big. Crypto is only starting. We're now exiting the ideation stage. We're entering the implementation stage, basically. Bitcoin is not gonna go anywhere. Solana not gonna, like all these things, they're not gonna go anywhere. Nvidia not gonna go anywhere. Tesla not gonna go anywhere. Nothing is gonna go anywhere. So that's why if you are in this industry, you can be called. If you are just a tourist, I understand it's shaky. You know, you're worried, but we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here. Now, Pi Network is a scam. Like the Bybit CEO came out, said it's a scam. People have been asking me. I know nothing about it, but he said it's a scam. I believe him. He handled the hack fantastically. So I'm saying also it's a scam. Okay, guys. Big shout out to Guzman. As always. And yeah, let's go to Q&A. Questions, answers. Yo, Amadeo. Amadeo, have we topped out or what do you think, Amadeo? You predicted the last peak. Let me know, have we topped out yet or not? Are we the seasoned professionals who are not worried about short-term volatility? Or are we sheep exit liquidity going to slaughter? let us know, my dear. It's either that or that. Linux, I'm sure it's wrecked. Like this altcoins you guys have, like all altcoins are wrecked. It's all wrecked. Let's just focus on the like big stuff. Like all the alts, they're wrecked. Like, it is what it is. We are not sheep, but we need to focus. Okay, on what? What do you mean focus? How can we in the chat focus? I mean, as a builder, we can focus. That's true. But but yeah, founder-wise, yeah. If we don't focus on what is real, we're fine. Exactly. That's true. You gotta focus real stuff, on real stuff. Real DeFi. Exactly. Matthew, keep in mind I only have one brain. Exactly. Where to focus. Guys, if we all focus, we're gonna pump. So please focus. Focus very, very heavily. What about zero? Guys, I don't even want to open the small cap charts. I mean, I'm sure they're wrecked. Like someone asked about Linux, zero. Listen, it's down. Everything is down. Solana freaking down 50%. Bitcoin down 30%. All of them. If I have news, I will include. But other than that, it's I can tell you it's a massive discount. Okay, but don't ask me about small stuff. It's down. It's wrecked. We are very wrecked. I don't want to. I don't even want to open it. I don't want to open it. Let's look at the big stuff. Let's look at Total 3 instead, or like Total. This is the total market cap of crypto. We're right now getting support here. Okay, very, very nice. Let's see if we can pump from here. Total 2, here it's worse. So Total 2, this is basically altcoins without Bitcoin. Crypto market without Bitcoin. Here we're even, now we're below the March highs. And yeah, somewhere here consolidating, what the hell we're doing, it's down. Total 3, this is without ETH. And as you can see, ETH is really pulling down a lot. Like this metric is with ETH, it's pulling down like hell. If you remove ETH, you just look at alts, it's not that bad. Here we're just getting support on the last high. So yeah, there we go. Sol, ETH, oh man, like this chart, man. Maybe it's gonna bottom out, like who the hell knows, but holy crap, like this acceleration and dump is crazy. Sol, Bitcoin also not looking too great. Like let's see if we can, we really need to use this as support now on Sol Bitcoin. Let's use it as support. Kind of it is being used now as support, a bit at least. But yeah, we need to go up because there is a chance, like there is a risk that Bitcoin is so dominant that even Solana is going to do something like this against Bitcoin. Like because this is what ETH just did. Okay, this is like what ETH kind of, yeah. We don't want Solana to do the same, so it better use it as support. I mean, maybe listen, this cycle has really shown that Bitcoin is the big papa. I mean, at the end of the day, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. The dominance is going higher and higher, and we need to keep an eye on these ratios. On these ratios, it's okay. It's very, very key. Because everything goes to zero against Bitcoin. It's crazy. It's really scary. So yeah, Solana versus Bitcoin. Let's come back here. That's important. That's actually very important. Other than that, it's. I mean, we would rather have Bitcoin than. Other than that, if we don't come back in, then just Bitcoin is fantastic. It's fantastic. Because now, you know, Solana now is where, on the Bitcoin chart, is where it was in 2023, December 2023. So it didn't matter if you had Bitcoin and Solana since 2023 here in December, you would have the same. So, and if you have to choose, obviously Bitcoin is better because it's bigger, like nation states buying Bitcoin. So all the altcoins, they have to prove themselves against Bitcoin. Solana has been doing that very, very well this cycle, but not like now. It's kind of losing it. So yeah, let's see if we can get support. ETH, holy mackerel, like this thing. You know, in 2021 here, from 2021, you could have just had Bitcoin. Like actually, if you bought Bitcoin here in 2016 instead of ETH, you would have the same amount. Like it is the same. It's the same. That's the power of Bitcoin. Holy crap. I mean, Bitcoin is different. Bitcoin is different. Great. Let's see. Why is microphone volume so low? Is it low? I mean, I can increase it a bit. Check. But I don't know if it's low because I see that it's hitting red. It's hitting the red area. Maybe when I speak like this, then it's lower because that is not in the mic then. But this is check. Mic is perfect, not low for. Okay, good. Yo, Amadeo, all we need is your tech brain back in action, pull up GitHub repos and start educate and focus on what's real. Well, the chart is real, man. It is the chart. But I know what you mean. You want to go back to the days analyzing like IOTA code, what happened. The issue is that signal is worse. The signal for markets, looking at that, is worse than looking at the chart. You gotta look at the chart. But that was good. Instead, now we're building. With all the APIs and all that, we're building. And we have a lot of stuff coming this year at Morax. Like it's gonna be a lot, and we will have ways for you guys to profit as well. By anyway, I will soon show you. I don't wanna how to say spill the beans yet, but it's gonna be a lot. Oh, by the way, Kevin Svensson, let's see. Bitcoin, he just said Bitcoin has reached the critical growth for the upward trend. If we are to maintain exponential higher low, this is where we bounce needs to occur. Yeah, exactly. Bounce. If we focus on bounce, that's is that what we have to focus on bounce? Bounce. That's what we. If we all focus on bounce, it's gonna bounce. Now, people saying something about CZ. Let's see, what did CZ write? He replied to Miles Deutscher or which one? What did he say? Next time we'll sell the top for sure. Exactly what I was gonna say. Next time we'll sell the top for sure and buy the bottom for sure too, asks CZ. Exactly. You don't know, no one knows. You just need to look at the big picture. Okay, he replied to this one. So Miles said Bitcoin is decorrelating because we have this dump, and CZ replied that yeah, we have dump always. We always have dump. And he used this Chinese picture, which is maybe funny because CZ is Chinese, but yeah. Yeah, so it's normal, guys, it's normal. It's normal. There we go. Okay, guys, more questions. No shilling of pulse today, why? Where is the shilling? That's what I'm telling you. It's like imagine being in pulse. You've been wrecked for 4 years, but now you're also as wrecked as like Solana guys are wrecked. But you never had all-time high. That is the problem, okay? This is the problem with that. The freaking thing is down 16%. And the thing is, everyone is down. Like everything is down. But the difference is that everyone else had a pump. Okay? So if you feel bad, like I just wanna, let's have a quiet minute for our pulse guys. I don't even see the pulse guy in the chat. I hope you guys are okay. Where are you? Check. Show sign of life. ETH versus Sol for remainder of the year. I mean, the way it looks now, Bitcoin looks stronger than both Sol and ETH. So it's hard to say if Sol is gonna run faster than ETH in terms of chart. I can tell you long term Sol, the way things are right now, is gonna flip ETH long term. We don't know how the market is gonna price it in the short term, but just looking at all the fundamentals, whether it is the volume, number of users, just being able to scale, and just focus on the community too, and everyone being aligned with the community. And like you look at any metric, Sol should be the same price or higher than it. So long term, I think it's gonna happen, but short term, like who the hell knows? Maybe it is gonna bottom out now in Bitcoin in BTC chart. People have been saying that for years now, like 2 years. What is it? You know, basically, yeah. Since 2022, people have been saying that yeah, it's gonna bottom, but it never bottoms. Let's see, it's gonna bottom now. At some point, I guess it's gonna bottom at some point. Nothing goes down or up forever except ETH on Bitcoin on the Bitcoin chart. Maybe it's gonna bottom soon. Like who the hell knows? Solana, Solana looks better on the Bitcoin chart because Solana at least has a bit of support here in the. Maybe we have to zoom out. Let's see. Let's zoom out here. Let's zoom out. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, I mean, it kind of it has a bit of confluence, yeah. But this is yeah. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's gonna bounce from this level here. Like the previous high is here, the bit of a low here. Yeah, maybe now is the time. I don't know, guys. This one is tough. Like just from a chart perspective, Sol looks better, but in the short term anything can happen. On the fundamental perspective, Sol definitely looks better from the fundamentals. The biggest thing is just that the roadmap is clear, the focus is clear, founder is clear, what's happening, the adoption is clear, like institutions and everything, and Hive Mapper, like all this deep in dApps that are now. By the way, let me share with you something, because now Hive Mapper is going to be used in a lot of mobile apps because they're now in the Mapbox or something. Let me actually see. Is it Mapbox? I just read it. I don't know where. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, it's a crypto protocol. Oh yeah, here. So we're proud to be serving Mapbox. So Mapbox is using Hive Mapper data because it's decentralized Google Maps. And Mapbox, let's see. Today we're proud to be, and Mapbox is in all kinds of systems. So. From a fundamental perspective, I just don't believe in like L2 something. I don't like it. I like, there are many L2s and there are new L2s all the time. Like, if I have to choose between that and Sol, then I would choose Sol. Like if I choose either that or Sol. No way. Oh, holy crap. Mario is gonna go and interview Belarus, the Lukashenko. I just saw it. Oh, no way, man. Holy crap. Okay, there you go. Damn, okay, let's see. I just said, wait, what the hell? Interesting, isn't it? See, this is citizen journalism. You see where citizen journalism is going? See, this is citizen journalism. So yeah, that's it. Bitcoin is the strongest now. Bitcoin, to summarize, Bitcoin is the big papa, okay? Is the big papa. Sol and Eve, they're on the back foot now. Bitcoin is the big papa. If you have to choose something, Bitcoin is the thing now. It is the thing now. You see the ratios. The ratios are speaking for themselves. Everything goes to zero against Bitcoin. Right now. Maybe it's gonna change, but right now it goes to zero against Bitcoin. And when we see bottom here, be ready to change. Like if we see Sol actually use it as support, then it's Bitcoin. Now, personally, I'm not trying to time it. I'm not trying to time this too much, but if we see, like, for example, Solana breaks down from this, then it's a clear signal. But trying like short term in and out, this, that, Bitcoin also, like I'm not doing it. But if we see a big micro shift like here, that it, like it truly breaks down from this level, then this is another thing. 75K bottom. Yeah, rewatch the video. We discussed it. Guys, on this note, it's I have a meeting in 2 minutes, I think. Let me know how, we discussed it already. Hope you're doing well, although the markets are tough. We're going to be back again. Oh, actually, yeah, so we're going to be back on Monday, but then I'm actually on vacation from the 3rd to 13th. Let's see how we're going to do it. But, let's see how we're going to do it next week, guys. Maybe we're going to do some remote recording or something like that. But yeah, that's a good.
Do you hear me?
But on Monday we'll still be here. Yeah.
Yo.
Anyway,
Hear me?
we'll figure it out. Follow on Twitter, follow here, smash the like, subscribe. Big shout out to Guzman. Check out the Bible thing below. Thanks a lot for being here. And
Yeah. Oh. What are you talking about? they live very decent, but I even told Malaysia, I was like, yo, like,